business.
Okay, so
Individuals cussing and causing a commotion in the
We did not do that inside there.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. So I'm here investigating.
We work for the police department too, so that's why I was just trying to see like what is the crime. So we work for Memphis Police as well.
If you work for the police department,
we work for Memphis Police.
I'm here and I have reasonable suspicion.
You have reasonable suspicion, but
because
you heard our side of the story. You went in.
I'm not gonna. Okay.
You don't have to.
I'm gonna give you orders now, and you're gonna listen. That's how this is gonna go.
You can get a lieutenant
I
out
need
here.
DLs from all three of you.
You can get a lieutenant out here.
Okay. I'm telling you right now, give me your DL or you will be placed under arrest.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yes, because I'm about to take you into custody.
I'm finna go get my DL, but you're not finna walk up on me.
Oh my God.
And I'm requesting.
And we asked for, they asked for a supervisor.
Call the station lieutenant. Yeah. Because we didn't decide him inside. We didn't ask a question. But because he's Indian and because we're black and it's Mississippi. Oh my God.
Don't argue.
I need your
We'll be there in a moment, Mama.
Okay, if you're walking away.
Okay, we'll be there in a moment.
Because I'm this close
We'll be there in a
to
moment. We'll be there in a moment. I want to upset you. We'll be there in a minute, okay?
Hello, how are you?
Hey.
No, we're not being arrested. We're being threatened to be arrested. Brandy's out here with us, and she's recording. So, but
Okay.
he's not. He said if we walk off, we will be charged with the. I don't even know what the. Hold on.
Let me. We work for the number one, so we're not in here. We know what crimes are. We're not in here doing a crime.
Okay.
But we came in and said that we couldn't be seated because they were here before us. We got here. I said, hey, what's going on? They said that the tables are being reserved for a 7 o'clock party. We said, hey, give it to her.
Okay, no.
It is a lot.
Listen, I am asking you repeatedly to give me your DL and you are refusing to do so.
Hello.
So, like I said, so when we got here, she said,
That's what's going to happen if you don't obey law enforcement's
He
orders.
said so. I don't.
We know law enforcement. I've been working for the police department for 5 years.
Okay.
Right back.
So, anyways, when we get here over here, we said, hey, what's going on? Why can't we be seated over here? So he said, per policy, we can only sit 6 at a time. We set a table down, whatever. So we came again, we said, hey, they were going to sit down. We just got here. Where could we be seated there? That's when he said, leave or we're going to call the police. Hold on, let me speak. We're black, okay? Let's start there. I'm just being for real. We're black in Mississippi. We're not finna get in the car and pull off. So we can run the tag, and we work for the police department. We stayed here so you guys can know, yes, we were in there. We asked them questions about what was going on. We're not causing a disturbance. It's not illegal to say a curse word. It's not. We work for the police department. He came jumping out the car, give me the DL. This is an investigation of a disturbance. You can come out here and ask us to leave, and we're going to leave. We just didn't leave because he called.
We can get placed on the AOA.
Yeah, we don't have to come back here. We're aware of what's going on.
And he was,
Threatened to arrest us.
I recorded everything.
You know, it's in the car. I can give you my name, date of birth, and social.
Okay. He's going to get you to write it down. We're just trying to get you.
And I get it.
But
But he was
very,
very assertive. He didn't have to be assertive. He was rude.
And
He
then
went
we
in
asked
there.
for a lieutenant 3 times.
Yeah, we asked for a lieutenant 3 times.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
And
I'm so sorry that happened.
And because we have
It's, no, but that's beyond what he was doing. He walked up on her like he was finna slam her to the ground. That is unacceptable. Seriously.
Well, we have a
I'm
supervisor
standing down here and had to walk down.
My name is Tiffany.
I'm Brittany. Nice to
I'm
meet you.
Tiffany. Nice to meet you.
What was your name?
Brandy.
Brandy.
There's no reason, and there is not even a reason for y'all to get driver's license.
Yeah.
They were not. They were standing out here when he pulled up.
2019.
I walked down from the ice cream shop just to see him coming out talking aggressive and turn my cameras on.
Okay. Well, so we get a call and we have to make sure that everything is okay, and that's why. And we have a record. And
this is Sippin Silo.
And so we're just making sure, you know. And I'm just that happened. Very, very sorry.
Yeah, that's I
It's
can't.
my first time ever having to run in with you all. You know, this is crazy.
And something like this,
But something like this,
I don't even want him back over here. He don't need to be back over here.
He's going to be.
I was trying to get my
Oh my God.
ID.
Okay.
I'm the primary officer here investigating this call.
I'm not even talking to you. The way you walked up on that young lady, please.
The way I
talk to
walked up
them.
on her.
Yes, you did. I have it on video.
I was
We
about to
recorded
place
it.
her in handcuffs because she was refusing me.
She had no reason to even give you her DL.
Yes, she does because
She was standing out here.
Okay.
It's fine. Let him have the floor.
Yeah.
Give him the
So
floor.
instead of putting her in handcuffs,
Hold on, let me record it.
I did her a favor and did not do that.
So
The
yes,
only
I
reason
walked up
you
on
stepped
her.
down is
Okay.
because these people came up. That is the only
And that was
reason.
because we requested for
That's
a
cool.
lieutenant 3
That's
times.
yeah,
4
over
times.
and over while you were walking away. She comes over here. You were acting like she was gonna pull
But
something out of her bag.
Are you involved in this? Do you need?
Oh, I'm involved. As soon as you came out yelling,
Uh-huh.
and I'm sitting here.
Yes, it's on video.
It's on video.
Okay. Cool. All right. So Miss Sellers, you have been banned from this business. You're not allowed to come back. If you come back, you will be arrested for trespassing. Okay, you're free to go, ma'am. Miss Wilson, same goes for you.
I will never come back
You've
here.
been banned from this business.
Not a problem.
You come back, you'll be arrested for trespassing.
Never come back.
Okay,
Terrible
thank
service.
you. We're still waiting on this.
Terrible customer service. See, they live in a birthday party. Like this is my mother's birthday, and
We don't even come to this line.
we were never
This was the last option.
What was the wrong thing?
So we had questions about CNC, and so we called yesterday and asked about it. And I said we had to make reservations for CNC.
Okay, thank you. Miss Smith, you have also been banned from this business. If you come back, you'll be arrested for trespassing. All of you are free to go if you'd wish to do so.
May I speak with him?
If not, you can wait to speak with the lieutenant if you wish to do so.
This is your peer?
Okay. I mean, if they want to go complain to the supervisor, I'm gonna check with them, see if, because I don't.
It was just a crime scene, and he was calling, and they were like, "No, we're Memphis PD. We don't have to give your license. There's no crime scene. Nothing has happened." She was standing over to the side.
I was trying to unzip my
I'm not
bag.
going
I'm
to.
good. You call Lieutenant?
You want me to call the
Yeah,
lieutenant?
just because he called me. Just say what do you need if you don't
Sure.
care.
All right. Did you want me to tell you the deal with them?
I'll
wanting to
come over in a
pursue
second.
charges?
I'll
Okay.
come over in
Sure.
a second. Yeah, I appreciate it, buddy.
No problem.
So, Green, are you just a supervisor?
I am.
Okay.
So we asked for a lieutenant, so and he
Well,
wouldn't.
So
We get
right
the chain
now,
of command.
yeah, absolutely, and but so there's 2 of us on, and it's a big.
Where did you park? Where did you ride? Oh, I'm around with you.
The wife has stepped in the building. This is my fucking ex-husband that needs mental help bad. He has a temper from hell. He acts like a child when he doesn't get his way. He lies a lot. He's very childish. He's only 33 years old. He got fired from Olive Branch Police Department for harassment. So just in case that video went over y'all head, thank you so much for understanding, sir. I appreciate you and your comment. Everybody else that's in the comments that didn't understand, here go a little extra tea for you. The officer that was acting that way towards those 3 ladies is Sippin Silo. Got fired from Olive Branch Police Department for harassment. Coming from his ex-wife. This came from his ex-wife. So please stop acting like motherfuckers is just pulling shit out their ass, because you could definitely tell that he's using his badge for what he's using it for instead of actually doing God's work, instead of actually doing your job. You out here harassing people. You out here being discriminating. Like, this is sad, this is sick. And for your ex-wife to have to come out and say it, and to let us know that you got fired from Olive Branch Police Department as well. Now you work for South Haven. Puts the cherry on the top, you know? So it validates exactly how everybody fucking feels. Stop playing in people's face. Stop commenting under shit if you're not gonna have any sympathy, if you're not gonna have no compassion, if you don't understand what people are saying and showing you dead in your face, like Bobby, because he still came and still act like he didn't understand. Not this man. This man definitely understood. So I'm not talking to him. It's everybody else that's in the comments or anybody that is spreading this video and they're acting like they don't understand. Yes, that officer was full of shit. He's obviously been full of shit if Olive Branch let him go.
Hey everybody, and welcome to DDTS episode 810. I'm back with another video. Happy Sunday. It is August the 9th, 2026. I'm back with another video once again. This is the second video in this same day. This was supposed to be tomorrow, but I said, you know what, let me go ahead and get this video out, and let's go ahead and elaborate on this video. This video that we're going to be talking about tonight, this video has been trending, this topic has been trending, and let me tell you, it is some hot tea, and let me tell you, I cannot wait to get my elaborations in, talking about this whole topic. And child, let me tell you, I'm just going to say this, peoples is really showing their true colors. And again, I'm going to have my receipts, I'm going to have my information, I'm going to have everything that is related to what I'm talking about. But first, if you have not yet, and if you are new here, and if you haven't yet, hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell, so you will get notified when I have new videos available. The video that we're going to be, and the topics that we're going to be talking about today, we're going to be talking about Sippin CeeLo, that has been trending a lot. It's this winery place in South Haven, Mississippi, and it had some very bad altercation that happened. Let's just go ahead and say it. I'm finna go ahead and say it. They should be boycotted. They should be shut down. They should be ran out of business because they are full of mess, and they are racist and very disrespectful. And the officer that is, in my opinion, you really think that peoples that have a badge will use their power for good, but instead they want to use it for bad, and they want to use it and abuse it, and they know it isn't right. So if you do not know what I'm talking about, let's go ahead and get into this video. And as you saw in the beginning, before it even came to this part, I even inserted some of the videos about what really happened and how it happened, and you know how that officer basically got very aggressive with that beautiful lady of our community. I'm going to give you the backstory and everything. So if you're ready, let's go ahead and get into this video. Now, it might be multiple parts because I am recording it on a new I'm recording it on a new platform. And so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna edit it and everything because I want to save it to my phone so I can edit everything that needs to be edited in, this and that and the third. So I just want to be honest, you know, so I can create my thumbnail and everything. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this video. So this right here, this is basically what we're going to talk about. It cut off a half of the top what we're going to be talking about, but this is what I'm talking about. As you can see, this whole scenario right here, this happened supposedly yesterday in South Haven, Mississippi at the Sippin CeeLo. I know I should give y'all a rundown in the backstory of this whole situation because I literally just watched the video of two content creators that has been elaborating and talking about this. So basically, let me give y'all a rundown. So basically in this picture are the ladies that had a reservation. Now, it is alleged and truly said that it was 10 women, which was in this picture, and allegedly more, that made a reservation the day before the event for a 61-year-old birthday party. So I'm thinking that it was a family member. So they made the reservation, and then following the next day, when they went to the reservation, they're going to tell, I guess, the peoples that work at the Sippin Silo, the Sippin Silo or whatever, that was working there. Basically, they was telling them that, you know, they don't have no reservation, or better yet, they don't have enough seats for the peoples. Well, allegedly and truly, it is said on the website and on the pictures that, as you can see, it is more than 10 peoples sitting in all these spots here at this winery and at this place called the Sippin Salo in South Haven, Mississippi. So basically and allegedly, it's pretty much that they was refusing to service these women who are black women of our black community in South Haven, Mississippi. So what happens next will basically not shock you or anything like that. So let me go ahead and tell you. So it was this officer, I don't know what the hell his name was. I'm gonna say Officer Tantrum. Officer, if I don't get my way, I'm gonna cry. So basically, I'm gonna call him Officer Wine, or Officer Crier, or whatever. Officer, I have to get my way, so I'm gonna throw a kid tantrum or something like that. So this negative, disrespectful. I got a badge and I'm an officer of the law. Gonna be disrespectful and try to get loud with the woman that's basically on your left side. He basically was trying to get all in her face, and she was literally trying to explain to him respectfully what happened. So he's gonna try to get all in her face, get bold, get smart, and yell this and then the third. And she was like, hold up now, we ain't finna do that. You ain't finna talk to me like that, and we ain't finna do all this. So basically he thought that she was reaching for something in her purse, which nothing was in her purse. So basically he's gonna try to call back up, and then the other women's was literally defending the other women because they were family members. Remember, this was for a 61-year-old birthday party, and again, they booked this the day before. So when they get to the place, they're gonna tell these lovely women that booked this, the Sippin Salo in South Haven, Mississippi, there's no seats available, or there's not enough, this and then the third. But in reality, on these posters and online, you see a bunch of people sitting in a long table, more than 10 people. So my thing is this: what is the problem with 10 beautiful black women of our community, and what's wrong with, you know, peoples of our community wanting to celebrate, you know, the 61-year-old party? And what's wrong with peoples of our community and the color of our skin? So allegedly, the Sippin Salo basically was being racist towards these women and towards peoples of our community. And I really feel, to my knowledge and to my opinion, Sippin Salo should be shut down. And that's not even the beginning. So I'm going to read this article, and please come back with me for part 2. So stay tuned and join me here on DDTS episode 810. Come join me for part 2. Hey y'all, I am back once again. Welcome back to part 2 of DDTS episode 810. This is the Sippin Silo story, the winery in South Haven, Mississippi, that has been trending because of what went down at the winery restaurant. And it is alleged and truly that the Sippin Salo is indeed a racist place, and it should be shut down, and it should be out of business and boycotted. And I truly agree. And this is the article that I'm going to read. And I can also say this, y'all, before I even started doing this episode and in this video tonight, I even found a public statement by the Sippin and them trying to apologize and try to justify what happened, but really they can just keep their apologies. They can just go on and leave it alone. They should go on and just, shut it down, boycott it, this and that and the third. And this is a great lesson, and this is a great reminder that we as black peoples and we as peoples of other communities that are not clear, who are black and brown, we should be careful where we spend our money and what business to support, because we we should not be supporting business that don't like us, that don't like our background, that don't like the color of our skins, that can't stand us, that are real quick, like they want to adapt our culture, but they do not want to deal with what it's like to be us and the things that we go through everyday life and through history that we have dealt with. But yes, so let's read this article right here. I did not mean to get off a subject, but let's go ahead and read this article right here. It says CeeLo a damn whatever, and wine charcuterie and wine spot refused service for a group of 10 black women after they reserved it yesterday for a 61-year-old birthday party. I know Mississippi has deep-rooted racism, but this was a group of black female police officers, child care directors, and owners, and government contractors. This is the kind of weasel cop I would hate our sons run into, because look at how he behaved with a woman. You do not have to give your ID to anyone if you have not done anything wrong. She had just walked up and had nothing to do and didn't even know the place was being racist. The officers asked no questions. He was just there to investigate a crime, he said. When he arrived there, they were standing outside waiting on the rest of the birthday party since they had to change the venue. I did want to acknowledge that other South Haven Police Officers Department cops were apologetic of horrible behavior. South Haven, Mississippi, greatest state of Mississippi, bad cops. So yeah, that is the article. I know I'm a little dark because of the lighting, but yes, this is the real article that I read, and that's exactly what happened. So let's go back and backtrack. So this was for 10 black female women. Some was police officers, some was child care directors, and some were owners and of the government. Like some had their own businesses and this and that, and they had to go through all this bad racism that this cop represented. And if y'all don't believe me, this is the cop. Okay, I couldn't get a full picture, but this is what I got. I'm gonna see what else I can do, but you can see what the cop looks like in the video when it first comes on, before it gets to this part. And as you can see, look at this part right here. It says, do not patronize. Check the service reviews of this establishment. This restaurant was empty after we left. They removed the reserve sign that was next to our table. All we did was ask for a clarity regarding the policy. Stop spending money and patronizing places that do not want us there. South Haven Police Department, Ryan Corneruff, that's his name, Ryan Corneruff, handled the situation wrong and was rude and unprofessional. Plenty of reviews with similar experiences or witnesses to black women told us that they had the same experience. They said, wow, again. So, allegedly and truly, what I just read, 2 women have had this experience before. And this Ryan Corneff, I'm gonna say Ryan Corneff. I don't know, Ryan Corneff, whatever his name is. That is the name of the alleged and truthful name of the police officer. Now, this is also the officer whose ex-wife posted on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok who was his ex-wife. It is alleged that this person, not the ex-wife, but this Ryan person is 33 years old of age, and the ex-wife basically says that, basically he catches a tantrum when he doesn't get his way, and he tries to make everything all about him, this and that and the third, and basically that could be allegedly why he basically is not with the ex-wife anymore. So if you know, you know, and I'm guessing here on the right side is the person that used to work at the Sippin Salo, and I'm guessing that they still work at the Sippin Salo or whatever you want to put it. So yeah. But I'm also want to say this before I get to the public statement by Sippin Salo, and let me go ahead and put on a better picture. Now this is the picture that I can only put on at the very moment, but this is where it all happened. Now this was shared to me this morning, and I did not know that this all occurred. But let me just go ahead and say this. I'm going to say this, and I know I might get backlash. I know I might, get some negative behind this, but let me be honest. These clear peoples and these peoples of other communities that are not black individuals, clear peoples, especially these officers, these clear men, these clear officers, they want to raise their voice and be tough when there's no black men around, and they want to try to disrespect black women and think that they can yell at black women and get loud with them, and they think that they can call them and treat them any type of way. These clear individuals, and just because they are of the law and they got these badges, they are not using these badges, and they are not doing their jobs for the good. They are abusing their power. And this is when I say these clear individuals, especially these clear men and other individuals that are not black and that are not part of our community, they want to be real rough and tough with black women, but when a black man or a black king comes around, they're gonna be quiet like a damn puppy dog, because they know no black man and no black individual king person in general is gonna put up with that type of disrespect, and ain't no black man is gonna let anybody like that disrespect a person of the community. And I'm just gonna put it in that aspect. But in my opinion, I really feel like we shouldn't spend our money at places that do not want us around, because it's clearly not right, because this is terrible. I feel like the situation could have been handled differently, but it wasn't. Hey y'all, welcome back to DDTS Part 3, 810. This is the Sippin Salo story and topic that we are talking about. I basically gave y'all the breakdown of the story, and I basically gave y'all my elaborations as well. So this is the alleged public statement that Sippin Salo has, Salo, or whatever. It says we want to acknowledge the concerns raised following recent events at the Sippin Salo last night. We recognize the video escalating online, specifically the involvement of law enforcement has been upsetting and concerning. We especially want to acknowledge the concern expressed by the members of our community. We sincerely apologize for the hurt and concern the situation has caused, and we regret that the intercursion escalated to the point of involving the law enforcement. We want to provide content regarding the events that preceded the interaction circulating online. On Friday evening, we received a request to accommodate a party of 10. The team explained that our long expanding policy limits parties to 6 guests. Unless the arrangements have been approved, the policy is posted on the website reservations platform, and our host stand giving our exiting reservations and available seating for Saturday evening. We could not accommodate a party of 10. And if y'all are reading this, I'm sorry if it's too small for y'all, but that's a lot to read. But I'm just gonna go ahead and say this real quickly because my battery going down and I'm gonna have to put it on the charger. But let me go ahead and say this honestly and truthfully. Sippin Salo, they're not putting this statement on here because they are sorry. They putting this Sippin Salo statement on here because they knew and they know for about a shadow of a doubt that they are about to lose customers. They're about to get bad reviews. And this has happened more than one time, allegedly and truly. 2 black women also experienced this the same time before these other 10 women did, who are part of the government, who are child care workers, who are officers of the law, this and that and the third. And it's truthfully and allegedly this officer who is being very disrespectful, very racist, very ignorant, trying to get all in this lady's face, making her show her ID when she didn't do anything wrong, and it's very sad. So before I end this, I just want to say that we as peoples of our communities, the black and brown communities, and other peoples, associated with our communities, we shouldn't be spending our money at these places or at these businesses that do not like our community, that do not want anything to do with us. They are very quick to adapt from us, take from us, take credit from us. They want to adapt in our culture. They want to be in our culture so bad. They want to be us so bad. But they wouldn't even last 10 to 12 seconds or days to figure out and withstand what it's like to be us, because of the history and the ancestry and the decades of racism that we had to endure. And let alone Mississippi is full of racism. Mississippi is a red state. Trust me, it is a red state. And it's very sad, not only because of what's been going on with Nolan Wales, not only because of what's been going on with Tisha Fortune, but many other things. And this is basically says racism is everywhere, and everything has a lot to do with race. So, yeah. And you know it has to be bad. You know it has to be bad when the officer ex-wife gets on here and says that her ex-husband is nothing but a crybaby, basically whines about everything when he doesn't get his way, this and the third, basically being a narcissist or anything like that. Not saying that she said that, but you know. So yeah, Officer Ryan, whatever his name is, but yeah. I think it could have been handled a whole nother way. And again, before I end this video, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm going to say this. These officers of the law, they're not using their badges for good. They are using their badges and they are abusing their power in their job that they have, thinking that they can do anything that they want to do, treat anybody they want to be treated. So let's be honest. Now, we all know the officers of the law have been very dangerous and is very dangerous towards black peoples, black men and black women. Whether we cooperate or we don't, we still have the odds against us. And this is when I say we shouldn't invade ourselves in spaces and circles that do not want us around. We should not be spending our money. We should be going supporting peoples and businesses that wouldn't support us. They want to be in our circles. They want to be in our culture. They want to be us so bad, but they don't want to deal with the consequences of what it's like to be us. See, it's different when you are privileged, when you are given that privilege. But when you don't have privileges, when you've never had the opportunity to get privileges, when you have to go and clog your way to get what you want, work hard to get what you got, that's what pretty much we have to endure. And my heart, my prayers goes out to this family, to these wonderful black women of our community that went through this. And before I end this video, I'm just going to say we as black and brown peoples and all around the world that is black and brown, of the black community and around, we need to learn to come together and stop hating on one another for nonsense. We talk about that we need to come together, that we need to work together, that we need to stop all this. Part of that is stopping this, is coming together as a community to help stop this. Racism is everywhere, and it's not going to stop unless we fight against it and fight for it to end. Because we refuse, and we need to stop letting these peoples of other communities think that they can do us any type of way. This is when I say, should leave black people alone. Let us mind our business. Let us do our thing. Let us be ourselves and do what we know how to do. And that's mind our business. And be strong. But that's my video, y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you think of this video, and I will see you on the next video, and that will be my episode of DDTS episode 810. Love y'all, and bye-bye. And let me know what you think of this whole situation of the Sippin Salo story.